Every airline has certain layover protocols which needs to be followed. For example, during layover, at any given time, the captain of the flight needs to have complete information regarding the whereabouts of his crew members. This information becomes quite critical in case if there is a change of flight pattern due to company requirement or in case of medical emergencies. Unlike regular commuters, we travel on crew visa, which is only valid if you're entering a country as a crew member. Since we travel often, unlike other regular travelers, in general our passports get only scanned and they don't get stamped. Alternatively, when we are traveling to certain countries, we travel on a legal document called General Declaration or Crew Member Certificate, which is a substitute for crew visa. During layovers, as far as the food is concerned, some crew members prefer carrying home cooked food, wherein some prefer trying local dishes. European countries and stations in North America are extremely particular about what we carry and are always questioned during immigration. False declaration or carriage of prohibited items such as fruits or uncooked vegetables, uncooked food could be viewed very seriously and you could be penalized anywhere between $500 to $1,000. Most of the flight crew members prefer carrying home cooked food as the arrival time at the hotel is way too early or too late, during which all the restaurants are shut and at times the weather is so cold and you're too tired to step out. The temperature reported was about -2 degrees Celsius, and as I was stepping out of the terminal, the cold weather really started hitting me. That is a crew shuttle, and in general every airport has a dedicated area for airline crew transfer, unlike passenger transfer area. After all the passengers have deplaned, the cockpit crew deplanes, followed by cabin crew after a thorough cabin checkup. Depending upon the airline policy, the cabin crew and the cockpit crew stay in different hotels and at times stay in the same hotel. At Toronto, we are all put up in the same hotel, otherwise the cabin crew and the cockpit crew get individual transport to reach their respective hotels. In total, we are about 20 of us, that is 4 cockpit crew and 16 cabin crew, and they work in 3 shifts. As far as the in-flight sleep is concerned, though we all get adequate time and dedicated crew rest areas, the quality of the sleep is not that great, as even a small patch of turbulence might toss you off from your deep sleep. The cabin crew's job is also equally tiring, mostly the flight being full, carrying anywhere between 350 to 370 passengers, providing 6 meal services. At times, we also have passengers who get completely intoxicated, even otherwise giving a tough time to the cabin crew. The cabin crew try their level best to orally pacify the passengers, failing which it is brought to our notice, and in worst case scenario, at times it also leads to in-flight diversion. In general, such passengers are prosecuted after landing and their names are put up in the no-fly list. Finally, after a drive of 30 minutes, we have reached a hotel and we were all dead. I'm sure none of us had a proper in-flight rest as the weather was bumpy on and off. Couple of them in my crew were young recruits and they were quite excited as it was their first time in North America. In spite of extreme chillness and high fatigue levels, they just wanted to change and venture out. While others wanted to just pass out, few of them had shopping plans and couple of them had plans to meet their family friends. At times as crew members, we also fly our close family members as we get certain number of free tickets annually. Well, I was one among those who just wanted to rest as the fatigue level and the jet lag has already started hitting me. Actually, this is when your home-cooked packed food comes in handy as you don't want to step out in this extreme weather. Apart from my company, there are about 4-5 airlines which are booked at this hotel, and we have a dedicated crew lounge with all the basic amenities like a refrigerator and a micro oven, and it is accessible 24/7 only for the crew members. Depending upon the airline policy, you also have a choice to book these hotels at the airline crew discounted rate, which are quite significant when compared to your regular tariff. And just in case if you're exercising this option, you need to have a proper approval from your company, and it has to go through a proper channel. In case if you have your family along with you, in general, these hotels accommodate up to 2 adults in a room along with 1 kid without any additional charges. It's about 8 a.m. in the morning, and it's been more than 25 hours since I had a proper sleep. Outside air temperature is about -2 degrees Celsius, and that's how my room looked, and I have no energy left in me. The plan is to rest and sleep as much as I could. I'll catch up with you all once I get up. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. The time is about 30 minutes past 11 a.m. in the morning. Outside air temperature is about -1 degree Celsius, and it is expected to go as low as -5 degrees Celsius. Departing out of Delhi, the weather was not that great. Visibility was very low, but somehow we managed our way out. En route weather was also okay. A lot of rough patches, but somehow we circumnavigated through the weather, giving a smooth and comfortable ride to all our passengers. We roughly flew for about 16 hours and 30 minutes, and ever since I left Delhi, I haven't had a proper meal, no proper sleep, so I managed to sleep for about 12 to 13 hours. Got up, freshened up, went to the gym, finished my workout. Now the plan is to step out, take a stroll, get some fresh air, get some good food, and go around the place weather permitting. Another thing about all this ultra long haul operations is that the jet lag. The jet lag is so intense, it completely drains you physically and mentally. Most of the time you're sleeping, but end of the day when you're on a foreign land, you feel it's all worth it. First thing that I'm gonna do is drop my laundry so that I get it back well in time before departure. Again, depending upon the layover station, a laundry entitlement is anywhere between 2 to 4 pieces per night or per stay. There have also been cases where people have given the uniform well in time and it has got lost. So as a standing order from a company, we always carry an extra set of uniform in our baggage. Wow, just look at this. This is something which I really enjoy during winter layovers. This is something which I don't get to see in India, at least in South India, me being a South Indian. This much of snow is okay, it's quite bearable and I completely enjoy it, but the blizzards that you generally get during peak winters is something which I avoid. There's this place which is right in front of a hotel, and the best part is they open 24/7, so it is like a lifesaver for us. Because of our long flight schedules and varying stomach timings, having such a place close to the hotel, and that too which is open 24/7, is quite a blessing. It's not a plush joint though, but the food that they serve is damn tasty. As you can see, there are 2 choices. Either you can go for chicken or steak. I always go for the steak. I just love red meat. Especially when it is so cold outside, when you can't venture out much. I'm so privileged to be here, and it makes the food even more appetizing. Just told them to chop it fine and make it very spicy. Actually, the hotel that you have been put up is centrally located, and this is not the only joint. If you start walking for about 5-10 minutes, you can see a lot of food joints serving different cuisines. But the best part about this place is it's open 24/7. With some finely chopped lettuce and onion on top, this is exactly the way I want it. Let me know in the comment section, how would you prefer having your meat? I generally try to avoid adding any kind of sauce or dressing on the top, as it makes it very soggy. And trust me, nothing like having a wholesome, healthy meal. Oh my god, it's so cold. I wish I could have shown you around. Generally during layovers, I prefer exploring the place and trying the local cuisine, but not this time. Except for this one thing where I had to go to the mall, which is about 10 minutes away, and had to pick up a pair of glasses for myself. Honestly, I didn't even want to do this. I just wanted to rest, but it was pre-booked, hence I had to do it. And finally, we have reached the mall. It's like completing a task altogether. It's so nice, warm and cozy inside. I remember last time when I'd been here, it was quite congested, but I guess today being a weekday, it is not that crowded. Wow, look at this reindeer, all decked up and looks so stunning. I remember placing my order 2 months back and I never got a chance to fly to Toronto, and this guy must have sent me at least 15-20 reminder emails. After picking up my glasses, I was just loitering in the mall for about 2-3 hours and I was famished once again. Actually, it was a huge mall. I didn't even know where the food court was, so I thought I'd just step out and grab something fresh. I felt it has started getting too cold. When I had rechecked the temperature, it was showing -6, so I thought I'll not venture too far. I started heading towards my hotel and I came across this nice oriental place, and as such I was craving for some rice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the lemongrass corn, sorted broccoli, and I would have the lemongrass chicken. Do we have the ginger garlic sauce? The ginger garlic sauce? Sauce? No? Alright, no sauce. Alright. And what are the toppings you have? Okay, I'll have some a cucumber, some seeds. What's that? The peanut? And the crispy, and what's that one? Yeah. Should be okay. No, I don't want any sauce. No, nothing at all. I'm not gonna have anything. No sauce. Yeah. No, I'm good. Thank you.
One chicken box is $14.75.
I wanted this dish to be made with some jasmine rice, but looks like she has made it with sticky rice. And since the order is down, I don't think I can do anything about it now. I should have cross-checked my rice preference when I realized these girls were not too conversant with English. I am back to my room. Trust me guys, the cold is unbearable. In fact, I had to cut my schedule short and get back to my room. The time is around 30 minutes past 2 p.m. and the jet lag has started hitting me again. I think I just need to get some sleep. I'm gonna get back to you all. Bye-bye. Good morning everyone. It's about 2:30 in the morning and it's freezing cold outside. Managed to get some disturbing sleep, but no complaints at all, as it comes as a part and parcel of your job. Famished, probably might go down, get something for myself to eat. There's this joint which is open 24/7 and which offers great Mediterranean food. I like protein, so probably pick up some chicken for myself. Then go to the gym. We exactly have about 7 to 8 hours for departure. I'll just catch up with you all before departure. And at this part of the night, this is the only choice I have, and I'm glad I have at least something to look upon. Wanted to have some rice and meat, but the rice wasn't looking that great. It was looking pretty stale. So once again, I thought I'll just settle down only with the meat. Told him not to add anything, but looks like he has added some veggies. Now let's quickly run back inside. Oh damn, I totally forgot about it. I guess I have to go around the place and take the main entrance now. Oh god, even this gate is shut now. This was totally unexpected. I thought I'll just quickly run and sneak in back. I am not even well protected and I have already started shivering. I just hope and pray that even this door is not locked for security reasons. Thank god, looks like it's open. As you would have noticed from the footage, the door was locked from the other side and I wasn't even wearing anything. I was just wearing my tank top and this jacket, and I literally had to walk for about 2 minutes to get into the hotel. Oh my god, that was quite a disaster. So let me quickly show you the meal, how it looks. That's how the meal looks. It's quite blank. That's how I wanted it, because sometimes when you just ask him to mix something, they generally put a different type of sauces which I really don't like. So what I do is I just get the meat blank like this and get the sauces collected individually. I quite like this garlic sauce, so I'm gonna blend it with the chicken all by myself. Then I'm gonna have it. Trust me guys, the meal is yummy and he has done it very well.
I told them especially to chop it very fine and to keep the sauce separately. So this is high protein, and it's very clean. As a pilot, you need to be physically fit, mentally fit for a long run. So your diet plays a very important role. I'm not very fussy about the food. My choice would be nutrition over the taste. I basically see how good the food is, how nutritious the food is, how clean the food is. Then my second preference would be for the taste. As pilots, your fitness is very important. You got to be physically and mentally fit at any given point of time. So you can't afford to compromise with your diet and workout. And we also have to undergo medical examination every year. And if the medical examiner finds you unfit, he's going to raise the reports into your company and you're grounded thereof. So you better not get into that situation. And the frequency of medical examination also increases as you cross 50, if I'm not wrong. So you have to undergo the medical test twice a year instead of an annual medical examination. So you better watch out what you eat and how your lifestyle is. I don't consume alcohol, or I don't get into anything that is intoxicating. That really helps me in maintaining my lifestyle and keeping me in shape. In fact, I generally avoid anything that is packed and processed, because once the food gets processed and packed, it needs to be preserved, and they put in hell a lot of sodium, which is not a good thing to consume. Once in a way, if I'm out with my family and friends, I eat out. Otherwise, I generally prefer having homemade food.
It's about 7 a.m. in the morning, and that's how the breakfast banquet looks. In fact, I was expecting more people at this time as there are a couple of departures. Nothing fancy though, it's just a regular American breakfast with some salads and cut fruits.
Want me to break the yolk for you? Sorry? Want me to break the yolk? No. It'll be omelette, right? Yeah, just break it. I need more white, that's all. I added it. You are okay. Chili flakes? Yeah.
Really didn't want to go for something that is really heavy before a long flight, so settled down with some omelette and sorted mushrooms. So finally that completes our layover in Toronto. I'm so sorry I couldn't take you around the place as it was too cold to venture out. Maybe in my next vlog in a different foreign land I'll take you around. You can follow me on Facebook, X and Instagram. I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, stay blessed. Bye bye.